Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, in the silent pockets of American history, few treasures whisper louder than the 1955 D. Lincoln Wheat penny. Born from the Denver Mint in a year rich with Cold War tension and American ambition, this tiny copper coin carries a weight far heavier than its face value. Some believe it's just a penny, but for those who know its true power, it's a golden ticket wrapped in copper, a fortune pressed in the palm of your hand. If you've stumbled across one of these rare beauties, don't rush to spend it. You might be holding a miracle. What sets the 1955 D penny apart isn't just its age. It's the mystique of its scarcity combined with rumors of rare misstrikes, double dies, and untouched brilliance from the Denver Mint. While the Philadelphia minted 1955 double die is more widely known, the Denver version has gained a near-mythical reputation among elite collectors who would pay anything for flawless, uncirculated specimens. Why? Because a perfect 1955 D penny could unlock insane valuations, millions, even tens of millions, depending on its grade and historical quirks. There are whispers in the numismatic world. Some say certain 1955 D pennies were accidentally struck using misaligned or doubled dies, producing shadowy ghost images of Lincoln's profile or legends doubling on the obverse. Such errors are ultra-rare, but if your coin has even the slightest sign of doubling, misplaced mint marks, or unusually crisp definition, you might not just be a collector. You could be the next overnight billionaire. Forget oil wells or crypto. Your wealth could be sitting in your drawer right now. Imagine finding a coin with original luster, no signs of circulation, mint red tone, untouched by time. This is the unicorn of the 1955 D Wheat penny world. Coin grading agencies like PCGS and NGC have awarded jaw-dropping premiums to pennies with the highest mint state, MS, grades. MS 67 and above. And if your penny happens to have a full red or D designation, untouched by oxidation or grime, you've struck the monetary motherlode. In elite auctions, millionaires secretly battle behind closed doors for such elusive specimens. If there's a reason why the 1955 D penny is now being called the hidden fortune coin. It's not just about rarity. It's about timing, condition, and collector obsession. Some collectors will stop at nothing to get their hands on the rarest of the rare. These are the people who don't blink when writing seven-figure checks for coins that most folks wouldn't notice on the sidewalk. Your penny could be the exact piece they're hunting, the final puzzle in a multi-million-dollar collection. And what if your 1955 D penny carries the legacy of a unique die crack or minting anomaly that no one else has? Then it's no longer just a coin. It becomes a singular historical artifact. That one-of-one uniqueness is what can elevate a piece from valuable to priceless. Imagine standing before a packed auction hall while billionaires bid for the coin you once thought was junk. One hammer drop, and you're launched into a new tax bracket, possibly even a new life. That if you own this coin, do not rush to eBay or the pawn shop. First, guard it like a treasure map. Wrap it in acid-free material, place it in a coin flip, and avoid handling it with bare hands. Get it professionally graded. Show it only to trusted professionals. Because if your 1955 D Lincoln Wheat penny is that elusive, top-grade unicorn, it's not just worth a few dollars. It could command millions, changing your destiny forever. Hold your coin close. Fortune sometimes comes disguised as the ordinary. In a world where dreams often feel out of reach, the 1955 D penny reminds us that sometimes the tiniest things hold the greatest power. That single copper coin might just be the key to a future richer than you ever imagined. 1 cent, one legend, one life-altering opportunity. Second, hidden in dusty jars, old drawers, or forgotten coin rolls lies a copper legend, the 1956 D Lincoln Wheat penny. At first glance, it seems ordinary. But in reality, this small piece of American history carries the extraordinary power to transform lives. For the rarest examples, this isn't just a penny. It's a potential millionaire maker. Yes, This little copper beauty from Denver can be worth millions, even tens of millions, in today's booming rare coin market. Don't let its humble appearance fool you. The right 1956 D penny can turn your fortune overnight. Struck at the Denver Mint in the final years of the iconic wheat penny series, the 1956 D marks the end of an era. It carries the noble image of Abraham Lincoln on the front, flanked by the words, "In God We Trust." But it's what lies beneath the surface that captures collectors' imaginations. The Denver D mint mark signifies a limited regional mintage, and within that batch, a handful of extraordinary errors and flawless strikes were created, some so rare, they've never been publicly sold, only whispered about in collector circles. One of the most talked about variants is the rare 1956 D double die. Imagine seeing Lincoln's name, the word liberty, or the date slightly shadowed, as if stamped twice. This rare error is not just a collector's dream, it's an investment-grade artifact. Combine that with a sharp strike, vibrant red, copper tone, and zero circulation marks, and you've got a coin that breaks records. These hidden gems can command prices in the millions, depending on condition, eye appeal, and uniqueness. Don't mistake this for a common coin. While millions were minted, the key lies in condition and rarity. A flawless, uncirculated 1956 D penny graded MS 67 red RD or higher by PCGS or NGC can set auction houses ablaze. Why? Because collectors and investors are hungry for perfection. Coins frozen in time, unblemished by decades of human handling. In the world of numismatics, that's where true value lives. That's where fortunes are found. Now, imagine the shock and excitement of discovering that you, or a family member, unknowingly possess one of these extraordinary pieces. Perhaps it's sitting in a jar, or maybe it was handed down to you with a quiet, forgotten story. If your coin shows brilliant luster, razor-sharp details, and that unmistakable D mint mark, don't ignore it. You might not just own a coin, you might hold the key to generational wealth. This is more than pocket change. It's destiny wrapped in copper. Even minor variations, like a repunched mint mark, RPM, off-center strike, or die cracks, can boost a 1956 D penny's value astronomically. Each anomaly makes your coin one of a kind. And in an age where collectors crave rarity and authenticity, uniqueness is king. Imagine selling your 1956 D penny at a high-stakes coin auction, with elite bidders from around the world competing for your prize. One final bid, one gavel strike, and your bank account explodes. What should you do if you think you have this coin? First, handle it with care. No fingers, no rubbing. Place it in a protective holder. Then, consult a professional grader or numismatic expert. A certified, high-grade 1956 D penny with any rare trait could land you a spot among the wealthiest coin owners alive. And once verified, get ready, because your life might never be the same again. The next story of overnight success might start with you. And a penny most would overlook. In a world full of uncertainties, there's something poetic about a tiny coin holding the power to rewrite your future. The 1956 D Lincoln wheat penny is more than a relic. It's a beacon of hope, a symbol of hidden riches waiting to be discovered. So check your change, inspect your keepsakes, and never underestimate what one little copper cent. Third, in the vast ocean of American coins, there are a few that shimmer with a light so rare they defy explanation. The 1957 D Lincoln wheat penny is one of those treasures, an unassuming copper cent that holds within it the unimaginable power to change your life overnight. Struck in the twilight years of the legendary wheat penny era at the Denver Mint, this coin isn't just currency. It's a key to fortune, a secret known only to those who understand its true potential. And if you're lucky enough to hold one of its rarest forms, you may be sitting on a millionaire's secret. While millions of 1957 D pennies were minted, not all were created equal. Among the flood of coins, a small number emerged with extraordinary features, error coins, misstrikes, and rare die varieties that collectors today chase like buried treasure. Combine one of these rare traits with a pristine condition, rich red copper, sharp strike, flawless detail, and suddenly, you're looking at a coin that's no longer worth just a cent, but millions of dollars. This is not a collector's fantasy, it's A hidden truth of the numismatic world that let's talk about what makes the 1957 D truly spectacular. One of the rarest and most desirable errors is the 1957 D double die obverse, DDO, where parts of Lincoln's face, the date, or the letters, "In Liberty" or "In God We Trust," appear slightly shadowed or doubled. These minting accidents are extremely rare, but they are the holy grail for serious coin collectors. A 1957 D with such an error, especially if it remains in uncirculated mint state condition, is the kind of coin that stirs bidding wars at elite auctions and private sales. But even without a doubling error, if your 1957 D wheat penny is in top-tier condition, like MS 67 or higher, with full red, or D, luster, its value skyrockets. This level of preservation means the coin looks nearly as perfect as the day it was minted. No wear, no scratches, just pure copper brilliance. These gems are rare, and they're hunted by wealthy investors and high-end collectors who are ready to pay massive sums to add them to their prized collections. Your penny could be worth a fortune, literally life-changing money in a single coin. The excitement around the 1957 D is amplified by rumors of even rarer versions, coins with repunched mint marks, RPM, off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet anomalies. These minting mistakes were never meant to happen, but when they did, they created coin legends. If your coin has any of these features, no matter how subtle, it could push its value from thousands into the millions. That's the magic of this small copper circle. It turns imperfections into riches. Oh, how does a simple penny go from pocket change to billionaire's relic? The answer lies in a blend of rarity, condition, and collector demand. High-grade 1957 D pennies in pristine condition are extremely hard to find today. Most have been spent, damaged, or forgotten. But the few that remain in elite condition, especially those with errors, are now commanding prices that seem unbelievable, until you realize what a dedicated collector is willing to pay to complete a masterpiece collection. If you think you have a 1957 D wheat penny, don't ignore it. Protect it like treasure. Store it safely, avoid touching it with your fingers, and get it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. This is not just a hobby coin. This could be a retirement fund, a house, a legacy. And if your coin turns out to be one of the few with rare minting errors or is graded at the highest levels, then congratulations. You might just be holding the 1 cent that turns your life completely around in a world where most fortunes come through years of struggle. The 1957 D penny reminds us that sometimes destiny hides in the smallest, quietest places. It could be sitting in your change jar, hidden in a drawer, or passed down by a grandparent who had no idea what they were giving you. But now you know. That 1957 D Lincoln wheat penny might be more than just a coin. It could be your once-in-a-lifetime miracle, your golden doorway to the life of dreams. Fourth, in the world of coin collecting, there are legends, stories passed from collector to collector, of rare coins that changed lives. One of the most electrifying of those legends is the 1958 D Lincoln wheat penny, a small copper coin with the power to unlock untold wealth. This unassuming penny, struck at the Denver Mint, has stunned collectors for decades. To the average person, it's just a piece of old change. But to the trained eye, it could be a golden gateway, worth millions, capable of turning ordinary people into overnight billionaires. The year 1958 marked the end of an era, the final official minting of the beloved wheat reverse design before transitioning to the Lincoln Memorial. As the last Denver wheat penny ever struck, the 1958 D is more than a relic, it's a milestone. And among the millions produced, a few coins emerged with extraordinary features, flawless condition, vibrant copper-red surfaces, and even jaw-dropping mint errors that elevate them into a different universe of value. If you're lucky enough to hold one of these, you're not just a collector, you're a keeper of treasure. What makes the 1958 D so valuable? It's the perfect storm of rarity, beauty, and history. While many of these coins were minted, very few survived in immaculate, untouched condition. Imagine a penny that still glows with its original mint red brilliance, free of scratches or circulation wear. A 1958 D-graded MS. 67 plus RD or higher can command astronomical prices at high-end auctions. These coins are ultra-rare, especially in the uppermost grades, and wealthy collectors are constantly chasing them to complete record-breaking sets. But the real magic lies in the errors and oddities. Whispers in numismatic circles speak of double dies, repunched mint marks, RPM, off-center strikes, and even transitional planchet errors, coins struck on leftover blanks from earlier years. A 1958 D with one of these rare defects becomes more than a collector's item. It becomes a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. There have been reports of unique 1958 D pennies that sold privately for over $1 million, and some believe even higher values are possible if another elusive error coin surfaces. The emotional pull of this coin goes beyond money. It's about mystery, history, and the thrill of the hunt. Many families unknowingly possess one of these priceless pennies in old jars, inherited collections, or tucked away in long-forgotten boxes. You could be one of them. The copper penny that's been sitting untouched for decades might just be the key to a dream life you never imagined possible. Don't underestimate it, because in the right hands, the 1958 D becomes pure magic. If you own a 1958 D Lincoln wheat penny, handle it with extreme care. Avoid touching it directly with your fingers. Place it in a protective holder, and most importantly, get it graded by a certified service like PCGS or NGC. The true value of your coin cannot be determined without a professional assessment. And once it's verified, especially if it's one of those ultra-rare high-grade or error specimens, you could be on the edge of a financial breakthrough unlike anything you've ever dreamed of. Picture this, your 1958 D penny going up for auction. The room is electric. Bidders from around the world lock eyes, hungry to claim the final piece of their million-dollar puzzle. The price climbs, 5 figures, 6, 7. Then, the final gavel slams. You've done it. You're no longer just someone with an old coin. You're a legend in the world of collectibles, a story that others will tell for years to come. In a world where people chase riches through stock markets, real estate, and crypto, the most unexpected treasure might be right in your pocket. The 1958 D Lincoln wheat penny proves that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest value. It's not just a coin, it's a symbol of possibility. A reminder that wealth can come from the most surprising places. So check your collection. Open those old coin rolls, and never underestimate the copper coin that might change your life forever.